What's up, Buffs fans, and welcome in. Thought I would do a really quick video for you guys. Obviously, currently on Christmas vacation visiting family, but a little bit of news just kind of broke that I didn't think was going to be necessarily something that we should talk about. But now, based on what On3 is saying, it might be something we need to talk about. And that is the number one running back in the portal. Uh, Maki Hughes, that's how you pronounce it, from Tulane, probably one of the best running backs in the portal, if not in the portal all year so far. And part of the reason that I did not think that he would be a potential get for Colorado is simply because he is related to Oregon commit, who's his brother, Naheem Offord, the five-star cornerback that committed to Oregon this year. And I immediately thought when he entered the portal that Oregon would be the only place that he could go to. And so, because of that, I really did not think that we had any chance of adding him. Obviously, a lot of you who watch my videos and streams have said that running back is a position we need to get. And let's be honest, this is probably one of the best running backs that we could possibly get. Last year alone, by the way, 1,400 yards, guys. In the last 2 years, so 2 years in a row, he has put up over 1,000 yards rushing and has 22 touchdowns over 2 seasons. If you don't want to say that that's not one of the best running backs that we could possibly get, I don't know who else we could get, because this guy would be a day one starter, a day one impactful player with production. We talked about Dallin Hayden last year and what we expected of him, and we thought that he would come in, be the number one back, take that next step because he had shown flashes of being a really good running back. The problem is he didn't have the full production history to back that up. So it was a gamble, and unfortunately, a gamble that did not work out for Colorado. In comes now the potential of a Maki Hughes being available for Colorado. And if this is in fact true, again, Ole Miss is also in the conversation, which you don't like to see. Then again, they also hoard running backs like they're crazy. So if all he's looking for is a payday, he'll probably end up at Ole Miss. If that's not the case and he wants to come to a place where he's going to play and pretty much be guaranteed the starting role as well as get some money and get paid, then Colorado is probably the place that he wants to go to. Now, I wanted to take a look at his underlying stats because, guys, guess what? It is good. It is really, really good. Let me get that pulled up for you guys to show you what it looks like for his grades. Because, guys, I'm telling you, this is one of the most impactful players I think we could possibly get. And honestly, this would be the biggest get in the transfer portal yet. Jaheim Otis would be second. This would be first. Just take a look at this, guys. If we look at the offensive column here on his Pro Football Focus, his overall grade for this past season sits at a 90.3. A 90.3, guys. Okay? That is absolutely insane. And he has some good get. Look, I mean, they played K-State, 74.5. Played Oklahoma, 63.7. Let's see some of the other bigger. Navy, 69.5. Army, 76.2. Those defenses are nothing to, kind of write off. They're very, very good defenses. And he did quite well against those teams as far as his grading goes and what he had going on. Now, as far as his pass blocking, it does not look like he does very many pass blocking scenarios, which is fine. We don't necessarily have to use him as that, but that's where he's at. Now, let me see if we can look at what his receiving grades are as well. So, receiving. Okay, so his receiving grade, not the greatest, has a decent amount of drop grades listed here. So, not the best receiving back But again, he is just a pure runner when it comes to getting him the ball. So looks like 262 yards. So yeah, he is not a running or a passing running back. He is a straight up just downhill runner based on what we're seeing here. His pass blocking looks like he had a couple of okay games, couple bad games. Well, against Florida, he got an 85.3. That's nothing to write home. That's nothing to write off either. So maybe he could be that every down back for us at this level, but obviously with just his production, this is somebody that Colorado needs to be looking into. They need to be prioritizing him and doing whatever is necessary to get this guy to come to Colorado. Because honestly, like I said, as soon as he hit the portal, I thought there's no chance in the world that we have at getting him simply because of his relation to Naheem Offord and the fact that I thought he was going to Oregon. I really did just think he was going to Oregon. So I kind of wrote him off as a potential for Colorado. Did not think that we were going to have any chance at him. This On3 report now saying that we have a very good chance of getting him is absolutely mind boggling for me, but also amazing for us, guys. So that needs to be the number one priority. And guys, this is going to be something that we're going to have to watch over the next couple of days and weeks, depending on how long it takes and whether or not we get him in for a visit. Okay. That is going to be huge to get him into the visit after the dead period is over this week. Perhaps next week they can get him in to Colorado to visit. But oh my gosh, guys. And right now, On3 has him as the number 3 overall player in the portal, not the number 3 running back, the number 3 overall, the number 1 running back, 2,779 yards, 22 touchdowns. I want to look at his game by game breakdown as well for you guys to look at how he did against. I mean, the grades were pretty good against some of the better opponents. Some of his higher level opponents, he looked pretty good at. I'm going to look at the game by game breakdown here and show you guys as well. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Give me 2 seconds here. Here we go. Okay. So this year, 265 carries, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns, a 5.3 rushing average. And then if we look at his game by game breakdown as far as his stats go, um, what we see here is 1,400, 1,300, 5.3 average for both seasons. So that is his normal average, doubled his touchdown total. And then let's take a look at his game log. Let's look at his game log right now. Give me 2 seconds here as we pull the game log up. Okay, so against Florida, their last game, he only had 8 carries for 29 yards. Interesting. But they were also getting blown out by Florida, so maybe that was why. 66 yards against Army. Oh, man, it just doesn't seem like a lot of yards, but he got the 1,400. 59 yards, 128, 71, 166, 61, 119, 140, 195. There's the big one against Texas, 117, 153, 82 against Navy. But look at this. The carries are just so low against Memphis, Army, Florida, Oklahoma, only 19 carries. K-State, he did get 128 off of 21. I like that. That's a Big 12 opponent. That's somebody that we're going to see on a regular basis. So this is somebody who is going to be a big impactful player for Colorado if we can get him. So let's keep an eye on him. Of course, stay tuned, be subscribed to the channel and like this video. Make sure you have the notifications on so you know when videos like this go live. And as always, guys, we will keep you up to date on any news breaking when it comes to this player. So keep an eye on Maki Hughes. And as always, stay tuned to Buffs News Weekly for more breaking news and more information. As always, till next time, Sko Buffs.